done with
Can I add
the
just
time?
one question to what she said?
Yeah.
You know, you can have all the websites that Mr. Agarwal has, but if, as women, we don't go out and project ourselves to those who take the decision to appoint us on boards, there's a lot of it that goes in appointing a person to the board. It's how you communicate, how you relate, your personality, your approach. Are you they want to know, are you well read? Can you conduct yourself? There are all these intangibles that go together with it. So I think merely doing a course, I think it's a big factor, but there are a lot of other factors that you need to keep in mind. And therefore, networking, I think, is very, very important.
Networking with whom?
With the promoters.
With the
people who take decisions. Yeah, with business. Networking with business is as important.
And we have a forum. WCD India is working with Flow. And whoever wants to be on a board must join this forum, and so that you can be seen around, so that people can know you, people can talk to you, and that's when you get invited. Otherwise not. People are scared to invite people. You may be board ready, but they don't want to invite you unless they know you.
So if you're out, can I make a simple suggestion? If you're out at a party, how often do you go and talk to the men and talk on business to them? Or how often do you sit with the rest of the women and just talk of other issues, home issues? I'm not saying that's bad, but if you want to project yourself as being board ready, there are other things that you would need to do.
Yeah.
Fatima,
that's all that I'm saying.
Yeah, Fatima, I have a story to tell on this, because I made it a point to meet all the men in a room once in a program. And I would go and shake my hands, and the shake would be
like this. I know
so I said to myself, no, this will not do. So I went to him again, and I said, can I take a hand again? And he was shocked, and there were 4 or 5 people standing over there, and shell shocked. And there were 3 more people in the room where I'd gone to. He just couldn't talk to me. Yeah. You know, people, very senior people, I'm talking of secretary level people, they just couldn't talk. They just couldn't handle it.
I think shake hands. Yeah, I think I remember going for a closing of a very large acquisition. Okay, and so I'm sitting there next to the chairman, managing director on both sides. I'm sitting with one side, talking to both. Then it came to handshakes. You know, everybody shook hands. I also put my hand out to shake. So on the other side, the gentleman put his hand out like this.
I know what that is.
Oh my God, what is
I know what this is. Yeah.
How do I shake hands? Like,
it's very strange. That's when you turn it around and then you say, then kiss my hand, if that's the way you're going to be. Okay. All right. Ladies, we can always carry on this.
The elderly gentleman would have completely fainted if
I just want to thank my panelists. I want to thank everybody in this room, and I really want to thank the people who invited me, especially Ms. Ritu Vadera, who pulled me in, and I've had a fantastic time speaking to everyone. We can, of course, continue these interactions over lunch for those who wish to stay. And I really, really want to thank my panelists who've patiently listened to their questions, and to me and to everyone in this room. Thank you very, very much for this session.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah. No, we're just still here.
Ms. Pallavi Shroff, Ms. Deepika Jindal, Ms. Fatima Karan, Ms. Ranjana Agarwal, Ms. Archana Garodia Gupta, Flow and YFlow members and other guests, and friends from the media. I'm delighted to propose the vote of thanks to the wonderful interactions we had this morning. I'm sure everyone would agree that the session was a thought-provoking reflection of the challenges faced by women when it comes to assuming leadership roles in the corporate world, where she's still largely underrepresented. As the philosopher Socrates said, and I quote, "The secret to change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." The key mantra that has emerged from today's session is to realize your potential, implement your action plan, and create your own place. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our exceptional speakers today, Ms. Pallavi Shroff and Ms. Deepika Jindal. Ms. Shroff, there were 2 main things which really have stuck in my mind. One of them was that Independent directors are there to bring a new perspective into the company and not to run the company. And secondly, asking the right questions is in itself a protection along with an insurance policy. Ms. Jindal, your take on listening to your gut feeling will really stick with us. And as you said, it is very important that a good board should be there in a company. It's critical actually for the company. Sincere thanks to Ms. Fatima Karan for moderating the session so brilliantly. Friends, I would also like to thank Flow President Ms. Archana Garodia Gupta for giving us such a wonderful opportunity to hear the stalwarts and understand the role and perspectives of women directors. Her initiatives in the field of business and women empowerment are path-breaking. I would like to take the opportunity to thank Ms. Ranjana Agarwal for being with us today. Thank you for your mentorship and support, Ranjana ji. Sincere thanks to Ms. Ritu Vadera, Governing Body Member, Flow and Head of Programs and Event Committee, Delhi, for her continued guidance and support. I don't think we could have done this without her. Thank you all for joining this session. I'm sure all of us will go back energized with increasing confidence to handle leadership roles better. A quick reminder, we will shortly be holding a training workshop which has been mentioned for women directors in collaboration with WCD. You can register for it at the registration desk outside. And I want to leave you with this parting thought. There is no force equal to a woman determined to rise. Thank you. And may I request everyone to join us for lunch on the 3rd floor. And I request past presidents and the governing body members to please join us for a photograph.
I'd like to thank Poonam for putting together the program and also the team members of the Flow Women Directors Committee. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I sent him a message. No, I'm not going.